Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Yankees. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Garrett Cole gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He will lead this one off today.
The center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Corey Ray. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
Torres brings it in. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning. So bases are empty here with two gone. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Brandon Woodruff is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Of course the crowd is going to get on him a little bit here, but I find it hard to believe there was any intention there. Bottom of the first, you never want to dig yourself a hole on the mound just to send a message.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Right back to him on the mound. The second for one, on to first, and they get them both. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Hit sharply on the ground. There's a hit, the first of the new campaign for the Yankees.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Luke Voigt. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the two-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically. That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, then it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
2 balls and a strike.
Now, this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Kane. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees. Still no. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Keston Hiura. Chopped down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. 1 strike now from Cole. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Hiura tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. In there, strike 1.
0-1.
1-1 to Tommy La Stella.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in now for the Brewers, Omar Narvaez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Right there for strike 1.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Swings through it for strike number 2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Sanchez. And that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Torres is carrying around a sparkling slugging percentage up over 500. Obviously a huge threat every time he grabs a bat. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Aaron Judge is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike one. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball. Torres leads off second with nobody out. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Ready with the 0-1. Went after the high one there. A swing and a miss.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Bottom of the second here with no score. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Bouncer to the left side. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. So here's Avisail Garcia. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Jed Jerkom, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Liner toward right center. It's down for extra bases, and the Brewers have their first hit of the game. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Torres scoops it up, throws in time, and that's out number 1. At the plate, Nick Ahmed, his career line against Garrett Cole, just a 1 for 9. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now, but if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Lorenzo Cain will be next. Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. No balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Hicks. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. And this one's inside and high, 1-2 now.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Here now the 2-2. Softly hit to short. Mondesi picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. A run, a hit, and a man left. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Aaron Hicks. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Garcia has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batter.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. In there, now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
0-1 count and the pitch. 1 out and a runner on second base. And the runner's breaking for third. He swings and misses. Throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Giancarlo Stanton now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now that's popped up. Jerko is there for it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They're down 1-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Torres picks it up. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Strike called. Now the throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch outside. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Omar Narvaez. And he puts it on the ground to second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early, putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Looked like he was cheap.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Luke Voigt. Line hard to center field. Kane is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now back, second baseman.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garcia has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's big Aaron Judge. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And that one is gone. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Yankees are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So now to the plate, Mike Ford. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. The windup and the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Again, he sends it out of play.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone and it got fouled off.
Popped him up. Narvaez is there. And that's the 3rd out. Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. We're through 4. It's the Brewers 2 and the Yankees 1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jed Jerko. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
1-1 the count to the Brewers first baseman. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Nick Ahmed stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 1-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far. Attacking the strike zone.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers as they're unable to add to their. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Thank you, Heidi. Foul tip into the catcher's glove at strike 1. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And there's 1 down now. So digging in now, Aaron Hicks. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. He pulls this one into right. Yelich is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
The batter,
Back to the top of the order now, and striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
The 2-0.
That's ball 3.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
now batter.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. And he is tagged out here. At the plate, Corey Ray. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Count is 2 balls and no strikes to the Brewers DH. Outside and low, 3-0. Now the pitch. definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. Looked like a 3-2 pitch out of the zone. Could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted to knock instead.
In is Christian Yelich, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Ready with the 1-1.
Ball 2.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. He's set. Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
And this one's in the dirt, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 1-1 home.
Outside, that's the ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Torres has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Hicks. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll tack on a run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Now
Digging in and looking for more, Omar Narvaez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Right side and right into the shift. Torres brings it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, DJ LeMahieu, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Behind 0-2 now. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Yankees are back in business. It's now a 4-2 ball game. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. No hits to this point. A ball and a strike now.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Line drive to left. A dive, but it's off his glove.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one. In
Into the box, Torres, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the leg.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Jerko fields it cleanly. The throw pulls him off the bag, and he is in there.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score.
The first baseman.
So coming to the plate, Mike Ford, to see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Romano, originally from New York State. He was a first-round pick during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Avisail Garcia. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. High in the air out to center field. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
The first baseman, number 5.
So stepping in, Jed Jerko. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Ball 1. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Ready for another shot now. Nick Ahmed. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fouled away. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And it's fouled away. 4 runs, 4 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. 2-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the side. Last.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
King, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting, center fielder,
Sliding into the box, Aaron Hicks. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. Weakly hit to third. Knee high, he barehands it. It's there, and he's out.
now batting.
Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. Line drive to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Next for the Yankees.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes.
Inside, ball 1.
Everything this guy throws moves. That two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. The 1-0 delivery. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Yanks leave 1. Still down by a count of 4-2.
Leading off for Milwaukee.
Ready to begin the 8th. And coming forward, the
Lorenzo.
Zach Britton is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 53.
Now the pitch. Slow little roller to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Into the box now, Corey Ray. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. 1-0 the count. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
1-2 for Christian Yelich.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they still lead this one 4-2. Corey Knebel is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom.
For Milwaukee, number 46, Corey Knebel.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tied run to the plate.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
There's the knuckle curve laid off. 1-1. Getting late. 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Torres. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set and the pitch.
That's outside.
A ball and a strike. Two and 1.
2-1.
Three and 1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail it here 4-2.
Leading off from Milwaukee, the second baseman, Captain
Tommy Canely enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. In now, Tommy La Stella.
Now batting.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball down low as that one just about got away from him. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
2-0.
1 out, nobody on. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4. Digging in to try it again, Omar Narvaez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run.
Well, you've got to love seeing a team that's never satisfied. They were up, but they've extended the lead to an even more comfortable 4-run margin. Going to be tough to come back from this one.
The 1-0. Still only 1 out in the inning. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. back-to-back jacks. Here's Jed Jerko now. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Nick Ahmed is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Hicks is after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Brent Suter is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call.
Milwaukee.
Miguel Andujar will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Riding in once again, Gary Sanchez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. So 1-1.
It goes to show you'll take location over velocity any day. That pitch didn't light up the radar gun, but you can't do anything with that as a batter when it's executed in such a good spot.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Narvaez goes to get it, and the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees.
Next for New York, Aaron Hicks. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Last chance for the Yankees. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
To the plate now, Adalberto Mondesi. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
The 1-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Left side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Now batting.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield.
Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over. 7-2 the final score this afternoon. The Brewers led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Brandon Woodruff earns his first win of the season. Garrett Cole takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.